A girl is walking when a man comes from behind and says, "Give me this bag." A boy is watching all this. He says, "I have to help this girl." The boy picks up a stick and comes forward, saying to the man, "Leave her alone." The man says, "Don't get involved." Just then, a woman also notices and says, "That man is robbing the girl. I have to call the police." She calls the police. Meanwhile, the girl bites the man's hand and he pushes her. The girl falls unconscious and the man grabs her bag and runs away. The boy says, "Are you okay?" Just then, the woman comes and says, "Move back! You hurt her." The boy says, "No, I didn't do it." Just then, the police arrive. The policeman grabs the boy and says, "You're under arrest." Another officer asks the woman, "What happened?" The woman says, "This boy hurt that girl. He was trying to rob her." The policeman looks at the girl and says, "This is the mayor's daughter. Hurry, I need an ambulance." The officer takes the girl to the hospital. Just then, the girl's father arrives. He holds his daughter's hand and says, "My daughter, what happened to you?" He turns to the officer and says, "Who did this?" The officer says, "Sir, someone tried to attack your daughter and left her like this. But don't worry, we've caught the thief." The father says, "You know what to do, right?" The officer says, "Yes, I know very well," and leaves. The boy says, "I'm innocent. Please let me go." The policeman says, "Stop lying and tell the truth." The boy says, "I don't want to stay here. My sister needs me." "Sister, will I really be okay?" "Brother, yes, my sister. I will never leave you alone. Wait for me. I'm going to get help for you right now." The policeman says, "Stop lying. I know how to deal with people like you." Just then, another police officer comes and says, "What are you doing?" "I'm giving this prisoner special treatment, mayor's orders." The other officer says, "What if this kid is telling the truth?" The boy says, "I have to go help my sister. She is very sick." The policeman says, "Be quiet. You hurt the mayor's daughter. You'll be punished for it." Just then, the mayor arrives and says, "Leave me alone with him." "As you say, sir." And they leave. The mayor says to the boy, "How dare you do this?" The boy says, "I was just helping her." The mayor says, "With a stick in your hand? Because of you, my daughter's in the hospital." The boy says, "It was someone else." "Then why was that stick in your hand?" "Brother, where are you?" The girl faints again. Just then, a police officer comes and picks her up and says, "The boy was telling the truth. I'm innocent. Please let me go." At that moment, the second officer comes and says, "Mayor, sir, don't be unjust. That kid is telling the truth." "How do you know? Do you have proof?" The second officer says, "You were about to make a big mistake." They release the boy. The mayor says, "Son, please forgive me. I was blinded by anger." The boy says, "I want to see my sister." "Yes, we're taking full care of your sister. You can see her anytime." Just then, the mayor receives a call. "Your daughter has regained consciousness." The mayor says, "Okay, I'm coming immediately." The father says, "I'm so happy you're awake. Whoever did this to you will definitely be punished." The girl says, "A boy helped me. He saved my life. I want to meet him." The father says, "I know. I'm sorry I treated him badly, but I'll bring him to you so you can thank him." The girl says, "Thank you so much. You helped me." The boy says, "At that time, I just did what I felt was right." The girl says, "Will you and your sister come live with us? We'll live like a good family." "Okay, we'll come with you." And they hug each other. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.